Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click the subscribe button and welcome to the family. Yeah. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we're just kind of all over the place, but I am going to talk about me having a panic attack for the first time and what kind of led to it. Right? So let's get this video started. So it is Monday morning. We just got out of bed. He's in his little activity center. Say hey, boo. Hi. He's only in there for like 10 minutes as I get myself situated. I've been super grateful for it because he plays a little bit in it and it allows me to get certain stuff straightened out before he's like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Because I won't let him be in that for more than like 15 minutes a day. So, yeah. So we're doing that and I'm gonna get some breakfast in, right? Mommy gotta eat. But I'm gonna eat a leftover lasagna roll. Because, you know, sometimes, listen, bless you, baby. Food is food. And you know, breakfast just means to break the fast that you had during the night. I'm gonna eat that because it's easy, it's quick. I don't have to be over the stove right now, so I could just focus on him. You know, just pop that sucker in the microwave real quick, eat it up. And I actually do believe in eating carbs first thing in the morning to keep you fuller throughout the day, and you just eat lighter throughout the day. Right? Right? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You just eat lighter throughout the day. Yes. And so, that's what I'm gonna get ready to do. So, yeah. What do you think? Should I tell them about the panic attack now? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And so, basically on Friday. I was it Friday? Thursday? No, Friday. Look. Now he don't want me to leave. Baby, what you crying for? Why are you crying? I'll stay here and tell it then. So on Friday, it was not that great of a day. It wasn't that great of a day at all. And it just seems like one thing was just happening right after each other, back to back. And it all kind of like started from him having like all of these blowouts in the morning. And I was just like, what is going on with your little digestive system right now? Why are you having these blowouts? And he had one in this thing. I didn't notice until his feet was smudging the poop all over. And I was like, what is that? And I noticed those poops. So I had to pick them up and like run to the bathroom while poop was falling. I'm just like, is this motherhood? Yes, it is. And so I'm getting him cleaned up, and the moisturizer that I use for him after I give him a bath, because I had to give him a bath after that. I just can't clean him with wipes because that's pretty much disgusting if you're just gonna wipe him down and that's it. So with that type of poop. So I give him a bath and I got him on the bed. Usually I moisturize him, not usually, I always moisturize him with coconut oil. And get his skin all nice and soft and stuff. Yes, I'm talking about you. Look how he's looking at me. I'm talking about you. And so, I get the coconut oil and it's usually like, I think it's just because there's so much going on. Listen, the devil. So, I get the coconut oil, I'm, moisturizing. I put my finger in to get a little bit more. Oil splatters everywhere in our bedroom. Now, mind you, it's carpet. So, but I wish I could have seen how this coconut oil fell to achieve what happened. So baby, don't cry. I'm coming right back. I gotta show them what happened. And so it falls on the floor. After it falls on the floor, it lands on the wall. And now this is the stain that is left. And it went all the way up to the doggone ceiling. Do you see that? How did that even happen? Baby. Baby. Hey. I just can't just, baby. And now he wants to start laughing. Really? Alright, hold on. Why are you crying? Tell them why you're crying. Because I left you for 2 seconds? Okay. And so, after that, I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? So I finished getting him dressed. After I finished getting him dressed, I'm looking at this oil on the carpet. I'm looking at it at the wall, and I'm just like, why is this happening? Why is this my morning? Like, well, morning going into the afternoon right now. So I'm trying to put this diaper on him. He is squiggling his body. He's super cranky because he's tired. And so he's like, Mommy, I want to go to take a nap, and you trying to dress me right now? No, I don't want you to dress me. So he's turning all over the bed and just acting a fool. And so after that, I'm like, okay, take a deep breath in case. Try to get him dressed, whatever. He is wailing, and I'm like, okay. So I text Joseph. I'm like, your wife is not having a good day today. And then I just text him that just to text him that. And then I Googled how to get like oil off the carpet and walls. Got it out the carpet. Clearly didn't get out the walls. None of the methods I tried worked. So now we just have oil splattered walls. That's our decoration. I should put a big old frame over it. What do you think? I should put a frame over it? I think so. And so I put him in the crib so he can take his nap, but he's just like crying, and I hate letting babies cry out because that's stressful. But you know, he eventually falls asleep. Now me, I'm getting, you know, cleaning the carpet, and I'm doing laundry at the same time. And at this point, it's maybe like 2 o'clock, and I still have not eaten a thing. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me eat before he wakes up. Because usually when he takes a nap in his crib, he only takes like maybe 30-40 minute nap in his crib. Okay, and he sleeps better like with like in our bed. And so I'm like, all right, let me, baby. You know why he's doing that? Because he wants me to stand. He's spoiled. You spoiled. And so after that, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm kind of like trying to take a deep breath and trying to be good and stuff like that. And then I'm like, all right, I'm eating. He wakes up again. He wakes up cranky. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. Like, what's going on? Why are you so cranky today? And I'm like, you're getting your naps. You're not hungry. I've been playing with you. There's no reason for you to be cranky. So I'm like, is it a stomach issue? Like, what's going on? And so, backtrack. So I'm just waiting for like Joseph to come home, right, at this point. And I'm like, okay, let's see how long it takes to he gets home. I had him make a couple of stops because I needed some things to make some food. And when he gets home, he gets preoccupied, which is fine, but I was hoping that he was going to take Daxton. Mind you, these are my assumptions. These are things I'm keeping in my head. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. I'm not saying anything to Joseph. These are things I'm keeping in my mind. I'm like, I want you to take Daxton so I could just take a little break. It's been a long day. But I'm not saying anything. Anyway, back to the story. So he's preoccupied. I needed to go to Walmart to do a pickup order. So I go to Walmart to go pick up the order, but I take Daxton. He is screaming the entire time on the way there and back. He finally falls asleep 10 minutes prior to getting us home. I'm upset about that because I'm like, now I gotta get you out this car seat and you're gonna wake up again and you're gonna be cranky. I'm like, all right, cool. So we get home. Joseph takes him, whatever. I get started on dinner. So I've been kind of like moving all day, right? I get started on dinner, chopping up veggies, everything going so good. But usually my food don't come out right if I'm making it angry. If I'm making it angry or super exhausted, it's not gonna come out right. You got all this spit up in your mouth. Oh my gosh. And so after that, I put the things to boil on like the stove. I'm putting the clothes away, folding clothes, putting it away while Joseph is keeping Dax occupied. And I'm just frustrated in my head. I'm just super frustrated. And I smell something as I'm folding clothes. And I'm like, what is that smell? And so Joseph's like, babe, it's burning. I come out from the room from folding clothes. I look out. I see the pot smoking. The meat that was for the food is burning. It's burned. Immediately, I wanted to cry. Food is so important to me. Like, it's so important to me. Anytime I've ever messed up like making food, I've always cried. Like, always cried, because that's how much I care about like cooking and stuff like that. So anytime I mess up, I'm gonna be in tears. So because of the day I've already had, and then the food burning, I just put everything away. I put all the chopped veggies into a bowl. I put it in the fridge. I put the squash that was boiling. I put that in a container. I put it in the fridge. I poured some water in the burning pot because it was black at this point. I took my keys and I was like, I'll be back. And as soon as I get into the car, I start crying. I'm laughing about this now, but it wasn't funny then. I start crying, like crying, and I started to hyperventilate or whatever. And then as I'm driving, because I went to go pick up something to eat, because who's cooking anymore after that? I wasn't. I was like, forget this, I'm gonna go get us something to eat. But I just needed to get out the house and out of that environment, like, because if I continued to look at that food, I probably was just gonna start crying more. And so as I'm driving, I feel my heart like beating in a way I've never felt it beat before, and I couldn't, and it was hard for me to breathe. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And I'm just like, literally, that's how I was in the car. And I'm like, I'm still like crying, but I'm trying to like make myself breathe in and like breathe out so I can calm myself back down. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, Lord, I was like, I have a child. I have a child. And I was like, I have a husband, I have a family. Like, I can't, what's going on? And I'm like trying to calm myself down. He laughing at me. I'm trying to calm myself down, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Lord, like, what's going on? It was like a good like 2 to 3 minutes, and I was finally able to get my composure. Like, I was shaking and everything, and I was finally able to get my composure back. And after I got my composure, I was like, what the heck is that? And so I finally calmed down, and I'm driving. I went to go get something to eat, came home, and I just, you know, got in the shower and just whatever. So in the middle of the night, I was like, I was Googling like all my symptoms and stuff like that, whatever. Well, I wanted to know the difference between anxiety and a panic attack. And when I looked up a panic attack, I was like, oh, okay, so that's what it was. It wasn't a heart attack. And so, but in the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep. And I was just like, Lord, all of this could have been avoided if I didn't feel like I had to be superwoman. Or if I could have just asked for help. Joseph would always help me if I just asked. Like, it's nothing to him. Like, it's nothing for him to just, you know, assist me if I ask and not, you know, make the thoughts or whatever. Like, you remember earlier in the video when I said that I was thinking like, I want you to take it. I could have literally just asked him, hey babe, can you take him while I go make the run? Not just like assuming. I never asked. And I was just sitting in the bed. I'm just like, the laundry could have waited. You know, it didn't have to be done that day. Why do I put myself in that type of situation? Why do I feel like I have to have it all together? Why do I feel like I can never ask for help? I'm going on 3 years married now, and let me see, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 5 years together with him, and it's still, I've gotten better, but it's still a problem for me to ask for help, because I feel like I should be able to do it on my own. And I had spoke to him that Saturday. We went for a walk, and I was explaining to him my day and how I felt, and I told him about the panic attack and how I felt like I was doggone near dying. And I was like, man, I don't know why I'm like this and stuff like that. And he made me realize some stuff or whatever, and it's definitely something I have to work on. And one of the things I realized is like, why is it ingrained in my brain for me to feel like I have to have it together all the time? And I don't know, I just feel like because I stay at home, with the baby while he goes out to like work a real job, I feel like when he comes home, it should be like a spotless house, or I feel like there's no reason why laundry shouldn't be done, or there shouldn't be a reason why food is not cooked, or I don't know why I think like that, because he doesn't put that pressure on me at all. Like, if he comes home now, it's a mess, it's like whatever. He knows I'm not a messy person, so it's like things are eventually gonna get clean. Like, it's not just me. I have, you know, a son to take care of. He's just having the time of his life right here. But, and it's like, and in my mind, it's like, if anybody would have walked into our house, it's not even a messy house. So it's just like, things will eventually get done. But, and I was like praying to the Lord. I'm like, you know, God, change my heart. Change the way I feel or think about certain stuff. Let me ask for help. Let me accept help. Because even when I'm like doing something, Joseph will be like, what do you need me to do? And I'll be like, nah, it's okay. I need to get out that habit. If y'all watching this till this point, pray for your girl to accept help. Change my way of thinking. But yeah, that was my little story time. That was my story time, child. That was my day. That was my Friday, and yeah, I'm hoping to get better and be able to ask for help. And not always have it together, because no one always have it together, and I need to understand that. But yeah, that was story time with Nikes and Mr. Man here. Okay. I'm about to eat my lasagna roll. Hope you enjoyed this story. Got something from the story. If you have anything encouraging for me, comment down below, baby. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video because I'm pretty sure there's other moms that are like me out here in these streets. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys, but who loves you most? Jesus the Christ. All right, see you. Oh Lord.